Well, hello again. This is eBike Bert back on the trails with my Adventure 2 Class 2 e-bike. Beautiful day, absolute beautiful day, high 70s. It's about not quite 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. A little later than I like to ride, but it's good. I will be making a video with my daughter in the garage showing you my e-bike, pointing out the features, what I feel I personally need. I do not have an opinion as to what is the best e-bike ever. I watched some videos and different riders saying this is the best e-bike, and others saying, oh no, this is the best e-bike and this is the best. It comes down to what's best for you. 26 inch, 20 inch, there's advantages and disadvantages to both. Fat tire, medium tire, thin tire. If you're in the market, if you get a chance to go to a bike shop, by all means, most of them will have something there for you to ride. But when I make that video, it'll be in the garage, and it'll just be in the garage pointing to different features that this bike happens to have, which a lot of bikes do have. And it comes down to personal. What I may think is the best e-bike ever, you may not. Everybody has their opinions and their druthers. There are a few things I'll point out that I feel are important. So right now we're on the street, which I don't like riding, but I do it. And I have a rear view mirror on my left handlebar extension, which you cannot see, but I watch it carefully and often to see what's coming up behind me, especially on a street ride. And I think you can see it on the video that I am in a bike lane. And now we're going off and going to go across and on a trail. Cars coming. I don't know if you can see it very well, but on my phone, I'm pointing here at my phone, I can see exactly what my GoPro sees. There is an app. Oh, there's an app for everything, isn't there? There's an app that I join with my phone to the GoPro that shows me exactly what the GoPro camera is seeing. All right, cars are coming. Now, sometimes I pull up closer to the stop sign and they'll stop for me, which I've mentioned under Minnesota law as of August of 23. I do not have to stop. I do have to yield. But I do not have to stop. That's what they call the Idaho stop law. And as I've mentioned also, stop lights, signal lights, I do have to obey 100%, which I do anyway. Now we're going down a fairly steep grade here, which the video doesn't show it because the bike and camera is parallel with the path. So the speed is rather deceiving, up or down. And this is a steep hill here going down. And I'm riding my brakes. Hydraulic disc brakes. To learn how to feather them both at the same time. The left grip is your front brake, the right grip is your rear brake. And you use them simultaneously, but most of your braking power is in your front. But I'm constantly watching the back. Now here's a blind corner. I don't want to go around here and run into a biker coming at me or run into the back of some walkers or joggers. And I usually mention in my videos that the walkers, hikers, they have the right of way. They do have the right of way. Let's see. We'll come back out that way. I believe I've ridden this enough. You think I'd know where it goes. But I ride several trails local to my home, which is an advantage. It only takes me a couple minutes and I'm on a trail like this. I do have to cross a major, not freeway, but a major road. I'm on the far east end of the Minneapolis Twin City area. Some leaves are coming down, but there's going to be a while before all the leaves are down. I will definitely try to make some videos of the leaves turning color. Always a squirrel running across the trail there. There's another one. This is a Class 2. Has a 750 watt rear hub motor. Which is a maximum wattage for Minnesota trails. And this is kind of a blind corner, so I don't want to just shoot out in front of a bunch of cars. We're good, all right. I have my night rider light on, which is flashing. I have my headlight on, which is a steady light. I have my Ex Nihilo helmet on, which has a red light on the back and a white light in front. I have it set for a steady white and steady red. And as I mentioned before, the Night Rider, the light on the handlebar, is flashing the white light, which is for daytime riding. I have seen people ride with the flashing light at night. That's not what it's for. It's for daytime riding, getting the attention of people you're coming up on and getting their attention. But they have the right of way if they're walking. On the video, when I actually feature the bike on the video and point out the features, I will be pointing to them. Their safety features and also comfort features, which in my 80s, I like comfort. This bike weighs almost 80 pounds. And the fat tires help eat up shocks, and you can see on my video when my front shocks are working, because the handlebars are bouncing up and down, and that's the front shocks working and taking effect. I've ridden these trails several times, but I still get confused. We're going to go up to the traffic lights and turn around and come back on the street. Maybe the path. This is a good path. I do have a compass with me if I take a long trip and the sun isn't out, then the compass will tell me what direction I'm heading. If the sun is out, like now, I'm heading south because the sun is on my right, which is west. Valley Creek Road. Now the sun is over my shoulder, so it's blocking out my display screen, but I felt the motor kick out, so I know I'm doing 20. Now on this side I don't have a bike trail, so I'm gonna swing back on the trail here. You don't see me bounce up and down on my GoPro because the GoPro will levelize that, it'll stabilize the bouncing up and down, which is pretty cool. It does that automatically. So sometimes on a handlebar mount, you go into some real bumpy, rough trails, the camera's bouncing up and down pretty rugged, but on the video it's quite smooth. That's a pretty cool feature. On your left. Okay, thank you. He responded even before I got a chance to say thank you. Courtesy usually brings courtesy. Once in a while you get a troll. No matter what you do, they'll be angry. So you go on. You be courteous, you ring your bell, and you announce on your left or on your right, whatever. Hello. Just beautiful. Nice day. A little cool, not bad, actually comfortable. And here is a pretty good downgrade. So I'm riding my brakes. It's also a blind curve here. Last thing I want is to get hurt or hurt somebody. Another blind. It's going down. Now I have an 8-speed here. Another squirrel. I don't think you could see him. A lot of them. I usually keep it right on. The gear is really set about 4. Another one. Don't want to hit them. I don't want to kill wildlife. And hitting a squirrel or not a jack, but a cottontail, as I've mentioned, could throw you. So there's 2 reasons I don't want to hit wildlife. You'll see the cottontails here and the gray squirrels. Rare you'll see a white one, and rare you might see a black one. Now this is kind of blind, that's where I came out, so we're going to go up this way. Another squirrel. Let's see, I can read I'm doing about 12 miles an hour. That's just about right. I rarely go faster than that on the trails. Once in a while, if it's real clear, I'll do 15 maybe. Yeah, I think the squirrels are active. They see me and they go into the bush. And that's exactly what I want them to do. Oh, there's a cottontail. For you hunters, you know what they are. And you'll know a cottontail when you see one. If he's running away from you, you'll see why he's called a cottontail. So my front headlight on the bicycle is on. Also my tail lights, one on each side of the frame, is on, which also the brake activates the back brake lights. Oh, another one. It activates the, wow, there's squirrels all over the place. They sit right in the middle of the, hey, come on, get out of the way. Come on, yeah, that up, boy. Yeah. That's where I went in. This path's kind of rough, a lot of tenting where the cold weather expands and makes a tent across. You can see where in the past they've patched it, but not yet this year. It's alright, usually they do pretty good taking care of the paths. And this bike eats up the pretty good. Hi there. I remember when they were resurfacing this. We've done a couple big loops here. I'm going to go off in the parking lot here, turn around and go back and catch that other trail. I think one of the advantages to a 20-inch is they're a little more agile on turns than the 26. Turn a little sharper and a little more agile than a 26-inch like I'm riding. I'm doing about 10 now. Yeah, I think we'll go down here. Wow. The house is getting ready for Halloween. Oh, big circle again. Recognize, oh yeah. Pretty dense. It should be really pretty when the leaves turn. This is a real blind one there for that reason. Oh, see, if I'd gone around that at 15 mile an hour, I wouldn't have been able to get out of her way. Hi. Never ridden a recumbent. I've known people who have them and really enjoy them. Let's see. That's where we went up before. We'll go down here. Yeah, this is a steep one, so I'm going to throttle hard up here. And we're gonna, there's a cottontail. On your left. Thank you, sir. Now here's pretty steep, but it doesn't go very far. It's been about 25 minutes. We'll find a bench up here and shut down and sit there and enjoy the scenery and have some water. Oh, this one's really steep. Yeah, and a big tent at the bottom there. Yeah, that one's in the sun. I don't think I'll sit there. The sun's pretty warm. Into the shade, it's pretty cool. Beautiful homes. The yard is backed up within probably 20 feet of the path, so if they're a bicycle rider or jogger, hiker, I got it right here. Yep, there's a little squirrel. Off into the woods he goes. Oh yeah, now remember, we got the tunnel here. Always like to warn here, someone coming out or wow, that sun is warm and shade is really cool. Must be quite a difference in temperature. Oh, I know that's there, and that's where my hydraulic discs come in handy, man. They slow me down real good and real fast. And I know that rut is there. I go over it, but I start getting sidetracked with scenery and enjoying the ride and forget to look for stuff like that. Now that rut would have been a lot worse on a 20-inch narrow tires and without hydraulic disc brakes would have been almost to the point of throwing you off. Coming on your right. Thank you. It's on her phone, but at least she was looking. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I have a Sun Tour seat, a saddle stem which has shocks in it, which eats up a lot of roughness. I always slow down approaching people. Oh, now I can't see too well here, so I will. Go ahead. Thank you. He was slowing down to let me go, but I waved him on. Maybe sit here in the road. One, that's a beat it. I think it's going to come out to the same, but I'm going to go down here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for, the dotted lines. It's taking me to where I think I want to go. Hello. That sounds like a blue jay. Beautiful bird, but I guess they're pretty ornery. Unlike in other parts of Minnesota where I've hunted squirrel, there were red squirrels. They're small, about half the size of a gray squirrel, but they're mean. They are mean. They're fast too, but they are mean. And they don't like anything else in the woods. I'm gonna have to write down the names of the lakes that I go around. You can't see it in my video, but there's one on my right here, and I cannot remember the name of it. It looks like a pretty big, good-sized lake. It looks like the park or the district is cutting down some of the trees here that are leaning across the path. Looks like a 4 or 5 inch trunk there, and they cut them down. That's good, because then they just block the path. So hats off to the, I guess it's a park district that take pretty good care of things here. Appreciate it. And as a biker and as an e-biker, which is classified as bicycles, I try to give people a good impression. Oop, there goes Cottontail. Yeah, here we are. This is almost. We've been riding just about a half hour. Almost got that one. Man, a lot of squirrels. No. I would have hit him if I didn't brake. They come out of nowhere, you know. Hi. Yeah. Literally the last minute, I didn't miss him by a couple of feet. If I hadn't have clamped on my brakes, I'm sure I would have got him. Here's my rest stop. Just about a half hour here. Gonna shut down and sit for a minute and add some water. If I don't run out of battery here, I'll show you a little bit of the lake. Okay, here we go. Oh, you can't see too much of it, but you can see some of it. Very nice. No wind, very peaceful. Alrighty, until we get back on the trail here, this is eBike Bert saying we'll see you on the trail.